Hey Sag, how are you guys? Hope you had a good April. It was brutal for me, but maybe you guys had a better one. Everybody I seem to talk to is like, April sucked. So May is definitely feeling a lot more promising. May in numerology is a 5 month, all about changes, changes to freedom, more chaotic energy for sure, more upbeat energy because April being a 4 month is really grounded and more realistic. But like I said, May, really chaotic, a lot of changes. If changes happen in April, this is now where they're really starting to get to kind of like the flesh of the change. Universally, May is a 6 because you add in 2017, which equals a 1. So it's a 6, so more focus on responsibility. So changes, responsibility, freedom, family, friends, these are all going to be heightened at this time. Mercury is in retrograde until May 3rd. So Mercury retrograde, the 3rd, the 2nd, the 4th, this is going to be the most potent time of the Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde is all about miscommunications. You don't want to be signing any contracts. You definitely want to be backing up your computer. Just flow with it because the frustration is going to set in. Just now, I just did a 25-minute recorded video and I went to go save it and I lost it. So things like that. Thank God I was able to find it because I just told myself, no, it's here, it's here. But things like that were a lot of communication error, a lot of, like I said, you don't want to be signing anything, don't want to be buying any cars, computers, printers, because when Mercury goes direct, you may feel differently about the purchase. So no major purchases during this time. Jupiter is still in retrograde, I'm sorry to say, and Jupiter rules you guys. So optimism, creativity is kind of at a lull. It's more of an inner, if you are an artist, this is definitely a time to do more inner work, do more personal pieces as opposed to putting it out there. This is actually an excellent time to really get creative because it will be very deep and transformative. Speaking of transformations, Pluto is in retrograde. When Pluto is in retrograde, we dig deeper. We want to find hidden truths. We want to go really, we're not superficial, we're not shallow, we're really digging deep right now. But the Scorpios in your life may be more introspective right now, not really speaking as much as you would want them to, depending on if you have Scorpios in your life. They're going through some major transformations, some inner transformations. So please have some respect for them right now because they really are going through a lot. We have Mercury retrograde, Jupiter retrograde, Pluto retrograde, Saturn retrograde. Saturn retrograde is so brutal. Saturn is all about restrictions, structure, responsibility, like adulthood. Saturn is father time. So Saturn right now in retrograde is really putting everything that we want to manifest to a test and making sure that we actually want it. So Saturn right now, don't believe what people are saying on Facebook about, their Photoshop lives. Everybody's going through some shit. Like, everybody is just feeling really, these retrograde planets. The good thing is by August, everything will be back to kind of normal. Everything will be a little bit more direct and we'll start to get more of a clear head. What else should I let you guys know? I think that is it. So those retrograde planets, and the chaos of May being a 5 numerology month. So I'm going to get started here. It's just more of I've been doing more quick readings, just trying to get to the root cause and work through it. And then I'm going to pull an indigo card again because that was a huge success last month. And I think that really helped with the proper action steps. So. Okay, I'm just going to get myself grounded. I'm reading for Sagittarius for May 2017. Thank you. Tell me the Sagittarius for May 2017. Sagittarius, May 2017. Sagittarius, May 2017. Thank you. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius, let's do this. So the theme for May is something, okay, you have like all major arcana as a theme here. So we have a rebirth that's coming in. This is definitely the Pluto retrograde. That's really doing a lot of inner transformation for you guys, really getting to the root cause. Sagittarius can be so optimistic and fun and funny and happy, but with Jupiter retrograde, it could be really hard to find that happy, you know, to find that natural optimism that, you know, that people love about the Sagittarius. So definitely going through a rebirth. People in your life are seeing that. Where is your optimism? Because, you know, too much binding energy, too much low vibe energy. Like I said, this is the theme is all major arcana. We have the sun here. We have something from the past that is really coming to the present and really throwing you guys off balance. So this transformation that has turned you guys into more of a lower vibe here, and you can't really find the optimism that you had in the past, is really messing with your sense of balance, and it's feeling like people have to tiptoe around you. So that's the theme right now, okay? So people are not supporting this new Sag, the new you, the new deeper, more spiritual, more intense you, because they just want you to be optimistic because they can't find their optimism because Jupiter's in retrograde right now. So these retrograde planets are really messing with your optimism, with your family and friends especially are really feeling this push and pull between optimism and going deep, because a lot of times with optimism and creativity is it can be very surface level. It doesn't require depth, you know. You can just, it's just fun. It's just up here fun. There's no depth required. But right now, because of the retrograde planets, we're being called to kind of go deep with our fun, go deep with our optimism. We have to kind of go a little bit deeper to be positive and to be fun and playful and manifest from that playful place, which is awkward because, you know, Pluto and Jupiter are quite they're the dichotomy between just having fun and free and flighty, between Pluto, who's very deep and structured and control and power struggle. So that's really what the theme is for May for you guys. So I'm going to get started here. Okay. So a lot of Pentacles, which is money and self-worth. Okay, so right now, the situation for May is some quiet time, some time alone. Like I said, you guys are going through some transformations this month, and money and optimism and abundance and family and new beginnings are the obstacle to your manifestations of transformations. I know I'm saying a lot of like metaphysical words, but this Hermit alone time, it's because you're really focused on getting that coin, getting that bank. This is an obstacle and an aid. So if you needed that alone time, if you want that alone time, use the fact that you're just getting your getting paid, getting your work figured out, this new work, this new money, whatever. Use that as an aid to spending some time alone, okay? Alone time is needed. Jupiter retrograde, you guys are really pulling back. You guys are really more introspective. You want the alone time. You want people to leave you alone because you're finding your inner light. Use money as an excuse. I've been doing it too. Sorry, can't, gotta work. You know, a lot of the times Sages, they're kind of, I don't want to say flighty, but they move around a lot. So it's hard to kind of get a latch on to you. It's hard to really get that latch on. And people will understand that you can't devote your time and energy into them because you're devoting it into your empowerment. Okay, whatever newness that came in either last month or that comes in this month, when it comes to money and abundance, that's gonna put you at some alone time, and it's needed. It's totally needed. Subconsciously, feeling broke, feeling like you need this alone time, feeling like you can't go out and have fun because you can't afford it. So subconsciously, you're definitely feeling the weight of of the unseen world. You know, I'm seeing Pisces here, and Pisces is very fluid. Pisces is very adaptable. So subconsciously, maybe you're feeling like you need to adapt to this financial situation of lack. It doesn't make sense because Sagittarius are so optimistic, usually when Jupiter is direct. Very optimistic. But this Jupiter retrograde has got you guys feeling like the weight of the world is just crashing in. I know the feeling. I totally know the feeling. Trust me. So keep in mind that you create your world. So that is subconscious, but thinking that you need to like question what's going on with your finances. Thinking like, okay, like this is what I have in front of me. It's not a lot. So what can I do? The good news is that you have new money coming in. You have new money coming in, and it's a lot. It's good. It's really good. Something that would have just passed is kind of a standstill, especially when it comes to things that you can't see. So feelings, a lot of behind the scenes work is going on right now for the Sages. Eventually, once the planets go direct, you'll start to see that come manifest. Jupiter goes back direct in June, around June 9th. So keep holding on. Next month will be a much better month for a lot of people. May, we're really starting to see that it's coming, and we're starting to feel that it's coming, but it's like, where is it? So that's what May is all about. It's, you can feel the energy shifting, and then by June, you'll be rolling, you'll be happy, because the future, something is being revealed. Once you start to question and look at your finances, you'll realize that there is a key there. There's a key aspect that you're missing, and you'll find that out very soon. But alone time is needed to get there. You need to have some alone time. You need to take a look at the optimism that you had in the past. Try to get back to those feelings of optimism that you had before Jupiter went retrograde, and harness those. Manifest through. If you can't feel happy now to manifest, because with manifestation, you have to come from a positive place, obviously, and you have to flow energy towards what you want. And the best energy to flow towards that is love, acceptance, and happiness. So if you feel like you can't right now flow positive energy towards what you want to manifest, try to pull yourself back to a time when you were happy. Like, go to your happy place and then push that energy out that way. See what I'm saying? I hope that helps for you. You right now are really talking a lot about what you want to accomplish, talking to too many people. I've mentioned this before, and I think that this is kind of been a theme since Pluto went retrograde, because Pluto and Scorpio can be very envious, and I mean that in the best way possible, but envy in the aspect where it's like, well, why can't I? So when we have Pluto go retrograde and people are acting on those Pluto tendencies, aka Scorpio tendencies, you have people who are maybe subconsciously or even consciously sabotaging your success. So when we tell people all of our ideas, subconsciously, you only want to be telling people that you trust will only put positive energy towards your ideas. Because when we talk a lot about our ideas and what we want to manifest, we are pretty much telling the person, we're giving away the idea to that person could run with it, but we're also giving away that control. And since Pluto is in retrograde, people are going to latch onto that. Oh, that's your idea? I don't think that's a good idea. Who are they? It's just subconsciously, they can't come up with those ideas because they're Jupiter and Pluto and all that, and Mercury retrograde. They can't come up with the ideas themselves right now, so they're just going to downplay what you're doing. Surround yourself with uplifting people, or spend some time alone, because it's really, if you're feeling like your family and friends are just, celebrating, partying too much, low vibe stuff, not as optimistic and creative as you would hope them to be, then they're not helping you. But it's time to find those select few, your tribe people that are going to uplift you. It's get rid of the people who are just negative. I've been doing a lot of people cleansing, and it's brutal. Like, it feels, I don't want to say it feels bad, because it only feels bad in the aspect that I'm a people pleaser, so I put myself in their situation where I'm like, well, why, you know what I mean? But to me, I feel great because I've removed that toxin from my life. And no offense to those people, but they're just not who I need right now. And the people who are the most important to you and that care enough about you, they'll understand when you need some hermit time. And they'll be there when they're ready to come back in. It's just what it is. Hope and Fear is Strength card. So you have a lot of major arcana cards here, like Hanged Man, Hermit, Chariot, Strength, the Hierophant. We have Justice, Judgment, Sun, Devil, Death. You have, like, there is a lot going on for you guys this month. A lot going on. Hope and Fear is that you just have the strength to get through it all. And why do you fear that strength? Why do you fear that you have to kind of tame the inner beast, especially the inner beast of other people? That's a fear that you might need to overcome, because now is your chance to really gain your empowerment. This is 2017 is a year, plus the Pluto retrograde, is a year to really make some solid transformations and empower you. Who do you want to be for the next 8 years of your life? Because this is a cycle. And right now, 2017 is a new cycle. People coming in, people leaving. Let it flow. If somebody wants to leave, show them the door. If somebody wants to come in, show them the door. Let the universe flow through you, okay? You have that strength. And the final card, it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. The Chariot is all about balance, is all about recognition, success, empowerment, building yourself up, nurturing, nurturing. So when I say nurturing or under nurturing, I mean either someone's going to be nurturing you, or somebody's going to finally ease up and they're going to under nurture you but still lift you up. Someone getting their claws into you, you getting your claws into something else. This is all something that's coming for May, but May is really a time for you guys to just spend some time alone. Think about what you want to accomplish in the future. Think about what you've already accomplished, and that's going to reveal something for you, okay? That's going to reveal something important that's going to help with the changes that are going on right now. Okay, so I'm looking for a card for the Indigo Sages, please. Indigo Sag. What does an Indigo Sagittarius need to know for May 2017? I need a card for the Indigo Sages, please. Indigo Sag. What card do Indigo Sages May 2017 to help again? May 2017. Ooh, a card does not want to pop out. I might just have to pull one. Okay, I'm going to pull one. Divine Purpose. So maybe that's what's going to be revealed to you guys, is that you have something way more deep down that you need to provide the world. So what's going on? How are you guys? What kind of jobs do you guys have? What kind of career do you have? What do you feel is your divine purpose? Start to question it. Mercury retrograde is an excellent time to go inward and just question, where are you going? What's going on? Are you comfortable with spending another 8 years of your life like this? If not, what changes can you make? How can the people around you help? How can I help? How can you help yourself? You have a divine purpose like we all do. And the best way to do, my grandmother, who was an astrologer and tarot reader, always said to keep your goal in view. Always have a goal and always be thinking about that goal. Always think about that goal. It's time to really figure out what those goals are. Take a look at what you actually want. And I don't mean I just want to be successful or I just want to be a millionaire. Like, get detailed about your goals. Make a 5, 10, 15-year plan. Get deep into it. Pluto retrograde is an excellent time to get deep into our limiting beliefs, to clear them, and to move on. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you have an amazing, amazing May. I hope you have a great June, but I will see you in June. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'm recently on there at BeyondYourSunSign. So there's some stuff that I add on there too about all of this good stuff. So I will see you guys on Instagram. Bye, guys.